Hey there, Tiki Ra on the road. I know it's been a while since I've posted. I just want to let you know that the upcoming trip is starting the day after Christmas. So, a few vids to watch after Christmas, Boxing Day, and so on. And all I can tell you right now is I'll be heading south. And it's going to be an epic journey, which I'm so looking forward to. The Royal Enfield's getting all made up, ready for the trip. I'm grabbing those few extra bits I didn't have on the last trip, like a better camera for up close for the nature. I've got myself a drone so that because there's some aspects of where I'm going that with a drone is just going to be superb. It's going to be amazing. So yeah, I'm learning up on my dirt bike riding. But meanwhile, what I want to do was I want to let you know about the 2 books I've written. So some of you may have noticed I recently went to a Writers' Festival where I presented my books for the first time. So I just want to give you a little bit of a recap on them and how you can purchase them. So this book is the first book I wrote, and it's about when I went to India in 2013. And when I was there, Great Spirit kept on saying, "You've got to write a book, you've got to write a book." And I was like, "Oh yeah, but what am I going to write it about?" And while I was actually on the trip, I was writing a journal of everything that was happening. And it ended up that at the end of the 6 weeks travel, I actually had a book I'd already written. And so this is the one. And it's got an esoteric angle to it. As I travelled through up in Kashmir, where we were told we weren't allowed to go, but we did, of course. And we went through Dharamsala and Rishikesh and Varanasi. And what I've done is, if you have a look at the top of each chapter, there's a sacred geometry symbol. Let's find another one. And so what you do with the sacred geometry symbols is that before you read the chapter, if you want the esoteric level to it, you meditate into the middle of each of these sacred geometry shapes. And in doing that, you get what I got from the trip was that I passed through all these different levels of consciousness. And so I'm selling this book for $15 plus postage. And hopefully I can put a link below about how to order them. So it's nightojo@yahoo.com and you can order them. So it's $15 plus postage. Now, the second book was when I went through northern India. So it was 2019. COVID hadn't reared its ugly head. And yet the energy at the end of 2019 was crazy. It was so tricky, to get it started. And so, what I've done is it's only a short book, this one. It's only 95 pages. At the beginning of each chapter, I've got a little glossy picture of where it was that I was. And I explored some different communities within this book. So I went to Auroville community first, which was an intentional community that's been going since the 70s in just below Chennai, near Pondicherry. And so in that community, they controlled their own infrastructure and everything. It was quite amazing, but you can read further to find out more about this community. And then from there, I travelled across to the Hugging Ammas ashram. I'd yet to discover what it was to be in a working ashram. And so I did when I got there. And then from there, I went up to the Buddhist caves. Unbelievable. Well, I shouldn't just say Buddhist because there were some Jain caves and Hindu caves. And they're up at the Ellora caves. And then Udaipur. And a brief trip through Bangkok and then home. And so that one's $10 plus postage. Again, nightojo@yahoo.com. If you want to buy both of them, I mean, they're pretty cheap. I'm not even making any money off them really. Maybe this one I'm starting to make $2 off because I've sold 2 editions already. But this one is pretty well cost price. So if you want to order some for Christmas to give to friends or family as a double, so 25 for the both plus postage. Yeah, great little Christmas present. So I'll be home for a few more months. So get your orders in. I've got maybe 50 of these and I think maybe 100 of these left. I can do another order if it takes off. And the third book right now is getting edited as we speak by me. Well, not as we speak because I'm talking to you. But yeah, while I'm home, I'm editing the third book with the intention of publishing it next year, which will be the 3 in a series. and then I'll start writing the books about my road trips in the motorbike. Okay, so anyway, I hope that you're going well and you're coping with the energy. It's interesting times, you know. Just take a breath and be authentic. Yeah, remember to breathe and love yourself up. All right, namaste.